Is this even the same thing that?
Yeah. Why do we have a spaceport?
Essentially. Oh wait, it's fine. It's fine. I understand now.
Wow, everything is concreted.
Yeah, there's like the Copperfield South is now like a fortress.
Is this what Gov does? He just like takes the fun out of everything for everyone.
Shotgun shell damage 10 has been finished. I don't even recognize.
Research nuclear power as well. He's concreted over like some of the copper deposits.
Corpses of aliens.
All of these chests are stuffed full.
Oh, Gov. Yeah,
the copper train just.
What's wrong with the copper train?
Well, it's apparently not unloading. Right, hang on.
The thing is probably full. The unload.
Yeah, let me go and check.
Yeah, there's a huge row of chests, each of them with 2,500 copper in them.
Well, copper, anyone?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember what the heck we were doing. Productivity module 2, I've never seen that. Oil refinery. Centrifuge. Heat pipe? Heat exchanger? What the hell? Oh, that must be part of the thing.
This is a train yard! He's built a train yard!
Good times.
Right, what I want to do is actually load this onto the... He's even built in, like, a fueling point for the train. It is quite impressive.
Oh, Gov.
I think we need to ask him if everything's okay at home. that is the extent to which he has like built all this.
Right. Shall we
Restart the server? Start a new map?
Yeah, start a new game. Gov has basically won this.
Well,
I can't even move onto this copper bus, can
I? Which one?
No, because I wanted to bring it up here.
Do you know what you should do, Mo? You should make a new copper
smeltery.
Smeltery.
Do we have electric furnaces?
We do. Well, we should do.
Where's the copper plate output bus? Or should I just...
Too much here.
It's quite saturated.
That's because we're not making anything at the moment. As soon as we start making stuff, we will we'll start to use them. Nuclear fuel reprocessing. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, my next task was going to beef up the
the grief
supply. Yes, beef up the oil supply a bit. And,
yeah.
Start making sulfur for batteries.
We need to make batteries if we're going to have robots. I think we should get our robots going.
Sure. What the oh, this is brick kilns.
Do we have robots researched, actually?
Why is...
Programmable speaker.
Why?
I see.
Why is the steel chest blocked off?
John?
Right. How do I unblock locations in this steel chest?
Click on the red X, I guess.
There we go. Right, because somebody blocked it all off and it was no longer accepting flamethrower fuel, which is why it's all banked up.
Why are some of the slots in the chest red?
They're blocked off.
Why has that been done?
Because we had issues with not enough stuff getting to places, and there's no point in overproducing things.
Ah, right.
If you're choking on your output.
I see.
We're making advanced circuits.
We are, yes. Or we should be, is what I would say, except we're not making any plastic. Or we're making plastic very slowly.
Actually, that's a good point. Am I
Right.
making plastic anywhere?
You are, they're still coming down here.
Do you want me to beef up the plastic fab then?
Beef up the grief, you say. Yeah. I mean, it'd be very easy to just reflect this in the x-axis and have it dump onto the same belt. It'd be an easy way of getting the stuff doubled.
Yeah.
Doubled.
Although actually, not using petroleum gas, so
Yeah, but you just take off another wee splitty pipe.
we're not supplying enough petroleum gas though.
I see we are full of stuff.
But that's because somebody limited the flamethrower ammo in
Alright.
the chest. So I might add another flamethrower ammo prod.
We don't need to produce a huge amount of flamethrower ammo. We could use the...
That sounds like treason.
We could use the... we could split it again. We could split the fraction to petroleum.
Yeah, right now.
Like, we've already got 2 flamethrower things. We even have, like, worker robots. I don't see any way of making them. Robotics.
Where is the oil being produced? Does anyone know?
Over where I am.
Let me take some flamethrower ammo.
You got a
Never used
flamethrower.
it before. Is it bad?
Don't
Good.
use it in the base for the love of God.
Where's it?
Although there is an
stored?
amusing footage of me toasting rum.
It's up in the top right side, the second lot of steam engines to your right, across the pond. Keep going. Keep going.
Iron plates.
Yeah, you've pretty much found it.
Just give it a go.
Right.
Why can't I take the light oil?
You
Are
can...
you going to hold it in your hands?
Wait, why is this not producing any ammo
It is.
or steel?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, there's ammo being automated here. Right, I will take that.
Make sure you have a flamethrower to put it in. Sounds obvious, but you know.
Flamethrower can't shoot firearm magazine. Let me try that.
Ah, right. Logistic robot, I see.
For the love of God, but stop trying to make oil refineries and make a chemical plant instead.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having extra oil refineries.
Well, there won't be once I beef up the grief of the oil supply.
Oh boy, that was loud. Right, apologies, Gov, but I'm having to get stuff through here. yes. Now, are we making lubricant anywhere?
No, do you need me to,
We will need them for the, this is where we need Grum. For the robots
Motors.
thing. Motors, yes, correct. Very correct. Okay, I'll leave that as an
Oh, it
exercise.
looks like there's a big swarm heading towards the base to the
Oh yeah, so there is.
west.
Wow, those things are huge. The evolution must have run rampant.
they are
Background
going to
graph.
eat that base.
I think that base will probably be fine. Although one of them is a little bit damaged. Here they go. Yeah. Yeah. That's a massacre. That's a paddling.
That really is. Dove's airlock.
Let's have a look at this thing. Okay, so we need battery. We're not producing batteries at the moment, are we?
No.
Okay, so we'll need those. Oh boy. Electric engine units. Well, I might as well start on some of these, I guess. Those are pipes. I think we use those as part of the stick system. Yes, indeed. It's a greased lightning.
Go grease lightning.
Not quite realised the time. I need to go and get ready for my work tomorrow, so I will catch you all later.
All right. Well,
Catch you later.
Yeah, GG's. Good noob, and good luck with the Factorio.
thanks. Sure, we'll figure it out.
Cheerio, bye.
Costello
just
left
seen
channel
nuclear
and
reactor.
disconnected.
Say again, sorry?
I've just seen the nuclear reactor option in my crafting menu.
Everyone needs that in their crafting menu. Excuse me.
Isn't it?
Right. So, if I make engine units for a start, so I need 3 things. Split you off. Also need some steel. Headies are stuck in my head now.
Beefy got with the green.
Exactly what he's doing.
Okay, heavy oil cracking is now going.
Nice.
Let's go a copy.
Right, engine units gemacht.
So good.
Just set up what we're going to need for the electric engine units.
Oh yeah, plastic output has just picked up.
Nice. Thanks for that.
Do you want me to set up a second plastic fab?
If you think it's warranted.
Yeah, why not?
Critical at this juncture, but
We can do it, therefore we must.
do you?
What's that?
I'm just talking to myself. Clicked on the wrong thing in my inventory. Yeah, supplying the lubricant may be tricky here. Barrel it or something. I don't know.
We can probably fluid wagon it from. Well, there is another crude field to the southeast.
No, it's more how am I going to get it into these things within the confines of the space more than anything. You know what I mean? Problem for future BertieB. Probably not completely hobble myself, but yeah. Say a problem for future BertieB.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Okay. And I need batteries as well. Yeah. I assume you'll be making batteries up in the north somewhere.
Yeah, need to build in sulfur extraction.
Yeah, remember that that's in a chemical plant and not an oil refinery.
Yeah. Still kind of having petroleum gas supply issues. But I wonder if that's just because it's
Hmm?
yeah, I'm just not supplying enough petroleum gas.
Let's have a look at production statistics of petroleum fluids. Petroleum gas. 10 minutes. Production has definitely gone up. It's very bursty.
Yeah.
It's definitely gone up. I mean, it's input saturated at the moment. Our light oil reserves are still pretty good.
Yeah.
Really just whap a few speed modules in, I guess.
Yeah, the second plastic fab just isn't getting enough input, really.
Yeah, petroleum's the one. It's, I think, the iron of majiggers.
The organic compounds.
Alright. Who jammed these guys cheek for Jill? I blame...
Not me.
I blame someone. Nobody likes Millhouse.
Good gaggle. Please, somebody smells it.
Right. What did I come up here to do? Probably to... I'll leave you to sort out the battery stuff. Or will I? Will I?
No, I can.
Do you want me to?
I'm just beefing up the roof here.
Okay. to either of those yet.
Still quite bursty.
Yeah, but until you saturate on input, it's going to be like that, isn't it?
Pretty much. Let me start manufacturing the sulfur. Maybe that'll let me. Because the problem is, it's well, there should be room for it to.
Water will use up more. Sulfur will use up more petroleum gas. FYI.
Yeah, but if I can crack more of these down, the heavier stuff down.
Let me see if I can figure out what's going on with steel up here.
Are we running low on steel? 'Cause I lose.
Yeah, I think too much of this has been given over to iron.
Ooh, that is a very low steel output.
As I don't know what has been done to.
Oh, actually, is the iron jamming it?
Slightly, but you can still see that the ratio of iron to steel is still quite high.
But you can see it's not getting through there.
I mean, I can just siphon off some output for the moment and see how well that, changes things. Just to keep things moving along. I mean we're overproducing iron now, though.
Really should be converting that into steel, shouldn't we?
Good. I take you out. Boy, this is where the ghost of Grum comes and shouts at me. From China.
Yeah, what does he know?
He knows how he set this up. I think I can sort something out in the short term. Either that or I'll horribly contaminate everything. Either way.
Come see, come on.
Like, oh yeah, that's no, stop. Why would it do that?
There's something very therapeutic about the sounds that the Factorio machines make.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Going to use a little bit more up of the old iron.
By the way, see if you like connect both outputs of a chemical plant together, that doesn't like increase the output, does it?
I wouldn't have thought so. Could be wrong, but okay. I think I've reconverted the steelworks to steel.
Nice.
Still not actually producing that much steel. can't wait for logistics robots.
You just hear them chirping away already.
Please do the needful, give me all the advanced circuits. Still kind of chronically short of steel here. Well, the only answer is to divert more iron production to steel.
More dog.
No, I'm the one who argued for more iron production to be diverted to iron, but... well...
Look what your careless hands have wrought. Or rather, what Grum's careless hands have wrought at your behest.
They do rot. They do...
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was going to say. It is the present tense of rot.
I think it is right, W-R-I-G-H-T.
See? Well, we are also diverting a reasonable amount to, yeah, to flamethrower production. I'm going to limit flamethrower production to... oh, yeah. Problematic in other regards. Oh well, we'll get it balanced, I'm sure. So that was another thing that I was laughing at in the old videos. Just what would you think the past tense of tased would be if you're a sensible person? Or tase?
Toes?
Yeah.
Tased.
Tased, yes. Now, what would you think the past tense of to tase would be if you were us?
Tizered?
Tongue.
Tongue.
As in, I'm being tongue.
Tongue. There's a certain amount of logic in there.
I don't know that there is, but okay.
I've tried to defend our poor life choices.
We also seem to be stockpiling engine units, which I'm going to put a stop to right the heck now.
Battery before you based. Watch yourself. Oh, it's sulfuric acid we need. Right.
Yes. Which is quite a useful thing to have because it's needed for the next level of circuits, the purple circuits. As in, I eated the purple circuits. That's not going to work, Bertie. It's not going to work. That rhymes, Marge, and you know it rhymes. I take it furnaces don't just dump their load out onto a conveyor belt like the other things.
What doesn't? Just furnaces don't just.
Yeah.
Not sure actually.
They do not. They need an inserter. Tested this to be the case. Weak in grammar so well. What did Grum like? 4 or 8?
What was that? Oh, yeah, as long as they're binary multiples, he
That's fine by me.
doesn't fly off into a spittle flecking rage.
That does sound like Grum.
It does. He is the angriest out of all of us.
He is. We know it to be true. It's alright, Grum, we forgive you. We will find it in our hearts to forgive you.
God, he's back.
God, Todd, this is God? What? What?
No, I'm now faced with the predicament on how to ship my. Actually, though, this was an incredibly silly place to put up. Sulfuric acid chemical plant.
Hello, we're Slayer. She said chemical plant. I mean, next one is chemical war, as read by William Shatner. Steel plates for me, you say?
Less for me, less for you, less
Sing
for
Rust.
everybody in the room.
Sing Rust?
Rust?
That's what it sounded like.
Me? Am I saying Rust?
Yes.
Oh, it's Steadios or it's Blasphemy song.
Oh yes, it is. Sounded like Rust. Maybe I just want to play Rust. Maybe that's...
Nobody wants to play Rust.
Nobody likes Millhouse, you're quite right.
What's the best way of getting iron plates up?
Giwa?
I'm actually kind of half tempted to take a spur off this iron ore and like smelt my own plates up here. That kind of defeats the whole bus philosophy. But the problem is, I'd have to kind of duck and dodge.
Duck and dodge, Grum.
Might be, yeah.
Well,
I take it south far enough and then run it up past the plastic stuff. Could be done. It's just it's a waste of a lot of steel, to be honest. The other alternative is bringing sulfur down. But I also need to bring water in.
not entirely convinced. Entirely convinced. Work this out. I will probably end up being entirely convinced. Entirely convinced. I actually think 7 is the optimal number. Wait, what? Need 2 from there.
Maybe I should have relocated everything over here. Actually, that's what I might do.
Hold on a minute. That, do you? Stolen from there. So I can slam you cheek for gel there. And supply you with this guy. There, two on the other side. Recon 2 to the other side. And then do another. So you can supply 4 from one belt. Okay, fine. That kind of makes sense, I suppose. Oh, wow, that finished.
Ooh, explosive rocket. Right, I'm shifting all this over to the other side.
On the plus side, it seems like we're actually using stuff up now.
Which is good.
I find out I've been mistaken in my calculations. I can only assume I am entirely correct, as always.
As always.
As need 4 more of you guys, I guess. I mean, stealing more steel plate, of course. Of course. Yeah, that looks like a thing that might be a thing.
It's very specific.
Well, it is. It is. Doesn't sound it, but it is. See, now that you've gotten it into my head via me completely mondegreen hearing it, all I can hear in my head now is Duff beer for me, Duff beer for you, you'll have a Duff. I'll have one too, yeah. Yeah, that's all I can hear now.
Just hook it to my veins.
I blame you for this. Oops.
Is there a way to, like, horizontally flip the chemical plant inputs?
Don't think so. I don't know though. I mean, you can only rotate things. You can't flip them or reflect them. Living blueprints, which seems like a huge oversight. Although did I read they were changing that possibly? At the moment, you need a mod to like horizontally or vertically flip things. Which I think is silly. Excuse my harsh language, but that's just what I think.
Very dirty.
I'm so sorry, but you know, things sometimes need to be said.
Things thing way.
See if I've lived up to Grum's standard of input balancing. Well, sorry, Gov, your coal is going to have to go underground. Where it came from. Where's the... Okay. Okay. Basically, we need more iron. Because we're now... Well...
Oh, are you... is it because of the steel furnaces being reactivated?
Yeah, pretty much. We need more iron. I was like, where can I take a little bit of iron to steal for my new steel production? And I can't. Weren't you going to trade in some iron at some point or something?
Yeah, there's a big field somewhere.
Great booze up, you say?
I know what I like, and I like what I see.
Ah, Rick Mail, you will be missed.
Oh, that was Percy. Or were you just stating a fact?
Yeah, it was done in a very flash-arty way.
She's got a tongue like an electric eel, and she likes the taste of a man's tonsils.
Aldrich. That's a pretty name. Alright, well, we've got another steel thing that can be brought online at any point.
Yo.
The thing is, though, if you look, the crafting speed of electric furnaces and the crafting speed of steel furnaces are the same. They're both speed 2. So the only advantage you have, well, the two advantages you have, I'll start again. The two advantages you have of electric furnaces are less pollution, I think, and no need to have messy coal being loaded in as well. The downside of a larger footprint and electricity consumption, and you need, well, you don't need coal for electricity consumption production, but yeah. So there you go. True story.
T-I-L.
But yeah, we do need to improve our iron production somewhat. Well,
I'm sure it can take go.
rediverting the iron back to iron.
Blackadder again. Great booze up, Edmund.
Edmund, can you explain this? 15 solid seconds of silence. Yes, I believe I can.
Oh, he is a comedic genius, that man.
He is very good. He is very good, yes. Agree.
I do genuinely think Blackadder the Second is the best. But they all have their merits.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. How is the old battery production going?
We're gradually getting to. I've had to relocate the sulfur production over here.
Getting a little bit cramped up there. Would it not be easier to like go for a new like production site? And...
The problem is getting the iron plates.
You could go south though.
Yeah, but the problem is getting the petroleum. Oh, why is everything losing power in the east?
It's not. It's just not been hooked up. Just pipe the petroleum south. It's been piped in further from the production.
In all honesty, I could actually probably just do it here.
It's as much having enough space for yourself as...
Yeah, well, in all honesty, like, moving over here has given me a bit more room.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe I can.
But yes, speaking of energy, let's increase
realise
that.
we have them.
We're certainly lower, so I shall expand a little bit here. Can't get through.
I meant on like a philosophical level, but sure.
He's probably watching this and crying in horror at what we're doing to his lovely, lovely base. It is a lovely base. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Exactly what I'm going to do. You're right. I'm going to decouple steam and the boilers a bit. Don't think there's any penalty for doing so. There we go. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Bluff.
Well, I am, because I am demolishing his carefully constructed walls here. Should work. Work. This on the should. I need work. Oh, that probably won't make it, so let's make one of you guys. You, I think, have slightly longer range, do you? Purest green.
It's the sheer wonderment in his voice.
Uh,
The nuggets of purest green.
An underrated actor, Tim McInnery.
He is very good. Like he's, and I've always found it a bit of a shame that he. I don't know if he came to dislike the Percy character, but certainly I think he felt that he was being typecast.
Hmm.
But it's only because he played the role so well.
Aw.
I really need to get rid of some of this stuff.
Still. Yeah. Oh, our electricity's fine now. Why is our electricity fine?
Absolutely not, because I just disconnected the coal feed.
Oh. So I was... I'm expanding this for no reason, is that what you're telling me?
I literally only just did it there so I can get some pipage in.
No, but why was it lower before? Like, if you look at the graph, like, it's very bursty. Again, but, like, it dips
some
there.
like refineries then.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh well. We have more online now. I
reserves.
say that we actually don't. Ah, I should probably supply these boilers with water. They don't work so well without it, don't you know? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Oh well, guess we'll be walking up there. There we go. Steam that you require. Good. 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 Oh yeah.
Just do some real man.
Say that again, sorry?
I'm just muttering to myself about stealing my own iron plates.
Well, something intelligent conversation.
I believe that was Voltaire.
Little Voltaire manor, you say? That, on the other hand... Sense that it won't. That, on the other hand... will work. Works, but it's pointless. Right, okay, let's fire this baby up, shall we say. Well, I hope you don't mind, but I added a couple more oil refineries to the equation.
Cool.
I set them to the advanced fraction, which gives more. It gives 10 to 45 to 55 instead of 33 to 33 to 33.
Sure.
Or yeah, 30 to 40 actually, not 33 to 33, 33. At the cost of using water as well.
Das ist cool.
Great. Welcome to Jazz Club.
First rule, the Jazz Club.
Always be loving Charlie Mingus.
Hells yeah.
Now, my father taught me about insulation, and the first rule of lagging is always... No, wait. Don't ever... No, wait.
Never.
I've forgotten. Did I tell you about when we put an extension on the house, and then we put an extension on the extension, and another one? So the house is in a circle now.
I just love the ad lib at the end, where he just continues on.
That's yourself. Okay, I'm re-diverting stuff to steel because iron is backed up again. Either feast or famine with this steel production, I tell you. Oh, do I tell you?
I need to stop picking up coal at the same time.
We need logistics robots. With the logistics robots, you can set like a maximum amount of something that you have in your inventory. And so if you say you want to have like a maximum of 1 stack of coal, just set that, and if you accidentally pick some up, the robots will come and take it away for you.
Oh, that'll be good.
Oh yes, you better believe it.
You believed it. You can't unbelieve it. I just unnecessarily made an assembly machine too, didn't I? Completely disregarding the advice you gave me earlier.
What was the advice I gave you earlier? About lagging?
Remember, the batteries are made in chemical plants.
Yeah. Did I say that?
You did.
I thought it was something else I said was made in chemical plants, but that does sound like something I would say.
Or perhaps it was that you were worried me that the video killed the radio star.
It did kill the radio star. Now, I hate to burst it to you, and you may already be aware of this, but these will require copper as well as iron.
Yeah, I've been thinking about how to get that. Should be able to add it onto my existing possibility. I'll find a way. I always do.
Or you could pipe the sulfuric acid to the south, where the iron and other thing is plentiful.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually, because the pipes reach further.
Oh yes, the underground pipes especially.
Yeah, I think that's probably...
You know, I'm going to bring this electric plant thing online. Not.
Oh good, there's enough room in the Grum pattern to do Mahiki as well. Okay, yeah. Setting target here.
Cool.
I mean, if I put it there, we should be able to extract batteries out easy enough, yeah.
It's actually thinking further down.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so that we can get it as an additional bus. How many things take batteries? Do we need it as an actual bus or not?
Don't think we need it as a bus, because does anything need it? Unless
Accumulators do.
But what do we need a constant supply of them for, aside from the robots?
The robots, yeah. I mean, again, I think robots are something we would produce up to an amount, and then that'll be that.
Do any research packs need them?
I don't think so. Let me have a check. Processing units, speed modules, they do. High-tech science packs will need them.
Okay, so
That's a ways off at the moment.
but it doesn't hurt to think about it.
I mean, yeah. Thing is, if you're bringing pipes down, potentially anyway for the what do you call it?
Sulfuric acid.
For the sulfuric acid, and we could just bring the lubricant down as well. Have it all come out at the bottom, where it's going to be needed anyway. Yeah, insert joke about lubricants and bottoms, but
I was already there. It was too classy to.
Yeah, I know.
So just pipe everything down here then.
I think that should be fine. Why do we have iron coming out on the steel belt? Is what I want to know.
I'll be honest. I might exploit some of the nearer crude fields for the lubricant.
Any particular reason?
Already.
Yeah.
I know, it just seems. Yeah, well, since we're already doing it. Alright, I will pipe sulfuric acid and lubricant down to your bottom.
Thank you. I have plenty of pipes to ground if you wish some help. Or some assistance.
Yeah, if you've got some spare, I could do with some.
I'd actually quite like it to come out kind of here on this side of the belt. Take it. Can we take it like really, really wide, like down kind of this way?
It's just outputs here, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll take it outside the base, I think, a little bit.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll cut through Gov's stone kilns, I think. And through the eastern yard.
Cool.
I might just hug the wall. Or...
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll just hug the wall.
I'll do as you see fit.
Real.
I'm just thinking some of it will be used in science packs, so it's useful to have it here where we can kind of deliver it up to the science park, and some of it will be used further south, so...
Hmm.
Mill house. Of research parks. Production, tell me about yourself. Well, steel output is definitely higher. Pair it with iron plate, yeah. Yeah, those are interesting graphs. Seem to be doing alright for petroleum production as well now.
That's good.
Actually, we've almost filled up the storage tanks of petroleum. Or, if anything, slightly overproducing petroleum. Our heavy oil and light oil tanks are dry. I'm just going to quickly change the
Recipe.
recipe on one of these, although it's already got water coming in. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Not. What was I going to do next? Don't know.
I was wondering what was limiting the production of sulfuric acid, and then I realised it's not actually going anywhere.
Ah.
I might just stick a storage tank so that...
Want me to go up and do that while you're...
No,
while
I'm
you're
headed
speaking
up there just now.
Right. Okay.
Because I'll work my way top down.
Okay. Of steal your gerb. See, the thing is, as well, I don't know if I should say this for when Gov is watching this back, but if it just waited until we got robots, you could have had all the fun planning the walls out in ghost mode and just watching all the robots do his bidding. Although I have absolutely no doubt that's what he's going to do when we get robots. Why is half the map covered in ghosts of... Sorry, carry on.
No, I was pretty much going to make that exact guy. Likes the wall, does Gov.
He does. He does like that wall. Are we making production science packs? I don't think we are. Oh. The ones we can't quite make just yet. Until we have the engine units coming online.
Yeah, I decided to make myself some modular armor.
Uh-huh.
And that was taking ages.
Did we not make that before?
No, I hadn't.
Ah. Speaking of robots, we might as well start covering our base with roboports.
Oh, rope heavy oil. But that shouldn't affect the sulfur production.
I think who that blue guy was who was standing in the way of me building this roboport, and it was me. Color combinations, do you speak them? Our sulfur is not being output.
Yeah, I had a long-handed inserter that wasn't.
Let's see.
Thank you.
No problemo.
Perfect.
Delicious.
Modular armor. What modules can I manufacture?
You can't make batteries yet because we don't have batteries.
Well, somebody should get on that.
I would if I could, but I can't.
So you shan't.
You can't prove that.
Tongue.
It's a great word.
Surely it's either Grum or Noobface that said that.
I think it was me. Yeah. Yeah. I could be wrong.
Now just waiting for my massive stack of picked grounds.
I dropped some on the ground for you before.
Oh.
But I don't think you saw them. Here you go. Have some.
Yep. Obrigado.
Mm. It's a bit, it's a bit clangy and a bit jammy. But it's getting there. Yeah, we are a bit low in heavy oil. Say again?
He appears to have reinforced the oil field quite considerably as well.
Hmm. Right, why do we have so little in the way of heavy oil, I wonder?
Probably because I'm cracking it to make other lighter fractions.
Yes. Doesn't explain why we have so little light oil as well, though. Yeah, we're pretty full in petroleum, so I'm going to switch the other one back to regular recipe as well. Steel plate. When do I not need steel plate? The other thing we could look into is coal gasification.
Got a bunch of coal.
Yeah. But I don't know if we've done the research for that yet, actually. Let's have a look. What would it be under? The technology tree I find quite hard to navigate, actually. There we go. Coal liquefaction. We need production science packs for that. which means we'll need the lubricant, ironically. Okay, fine. Right, nearly got another oil refinery online and on digital.
Cool. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this copper and steel round. Copper is easy enough. It's the not the steel. Sorry, the copper is easy enough. It's the iron plates.
For which, sorry?
For the batteries. It's because they're right beside each other.
Right. I'm going to take one of your chemical plants offline that's cracking.
Cool.
It's cracking heavy oil to light oil, I think. For now. We've got so much petroleum, we're actually over. Affect things. I'm just going to put another storage tank in just now as a stopgap solution. aka a permanent solution. All producing now, at least. Sorry, what were you looking at?
That's fine.
No, it's not. In the sense that my intention is for when we have more copper and iron coming into the base, these are going to be double buses.
Right.
Which is why I've left little gaps. Which so what you're doing is fine. Just if you take it off the other side of the iron belt.
Sure.
There's actually iron coming off here already.
Oh, I see.
You could just do a little filter inserter and have iron continue along. The issue of not enough iron actually making it that far is an issue of supply rather than anything else. But once we increase iron production, it'll all be well. Divert some back from steel because I think we're actually not too bad for steel at the moment, so I will divert more that direction.
How do you want me to take the copper off this?
You could use the space beside the advanced circuits as a way out, since there's already a little tunnel there anyway.
Yeah, I would just be like, yeah, do you want me to take off the left side?
It doesn't matter really. Probably the right side, since it's going right, and I don't know, the tunnels are not big enough to span the whole width of the buffer.
Problem is, if I take it off the right side, I'm not going to have turning room.
Why do you need turning room? Just use a filter inserter.
No, but how? Because I need to get across all these lanes.
Build vertical tunnels. You're basically trading horizontal tunnels for vertical tunnels, admittedly, but
oh, I see. Okay.
too much.
More stuff.
Yeah, no, please. Yeah, that's an issue, but it's not actually an issue. Still do that. All good, thank you for checking.
Alright.
Shit.
Yeah,
So I add on another bus lane.
Sure.
Apparently the what, sorry?
Yeah, bus service is, or those in McGill's is like a Saturday service tomorrow.
Why?
I don't know. Somebody's yet to explain this to me satisfactorily. Because as far as I'm aware, January the 3rd is not a holiday. I think it's more to do with them not wanting to pay their drivers.
Possibly, or they paid their drivers more for working other days or something. I don't know.
But it's not a holiday.
You know, as long as they're being financially responsible. I haven't heard of huge bonuses for McGill's execs.
No, but they have enough money to fund pointless bypasses. And...
Do they?
Oh yeah, in Shannon, they basically they cut down the dual carriageway so that there's basically a kind of extended bus stop that they use exclusively for switching off drivers.
Those will insert onto the bottom lane, probably, by the way.
Right, I will then do this.
Just bring the copper one up to one fewer. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just gonna. Well, I was. Unless what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use a splitter to. Actually, no, that's not gonna work, is it?
No, you're pretty much there.
Oh,
You just have it.
Bias content.
No, it's just if you have it like this instead and just change that, it'll balance.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, it was easier for me to go and do it than it was to describe.
It was not you. That was not the thing that I imagined you were describing.
Yeah. Sorry.
One fewer.
One fewer tile.
It requires dimensions.
One fewer tile.
Even one fewer tile. Which way?
The only way in which it could go. Because if it went the other way, it would be one more tile. But that's obvious in my head.
Yes.
But the main point of my presentation is we need more iron. I may have mentioned this.
This is a truth universally acknowledged.
Yes it is. Yes it is. How are we doing? Jeez, we're still way overproducing petroleum. Storage tank is filled right the heck up.
Right now, petroleum's screaming at us. You asked for this.
But we did. I did say, oh, petroleum's the iron of liquids, but, well, not quite in that voice, but...
How about a Kermit the Frog voice?
Petroleum's the iron of liquids.
That's actually not a bad Kermit.
Okay. It's Seth MacFarlane's Kermit, I think, but,
That's a Family Guy gag, isn't it? It's Kermit, Harold Ramis, and Jerry Seinfeld in the room.
So, someone linked to a list of famous autistic people that said Jerry Seinfeld's autistic.
Really?
Yeah.
This I did not know.
Me neither. Me to the neither. But there you go. Don't know where you go, but you go there.
At the very least, you should always take the weather with you.
Indeed. Sorry, I was deep in concentration there. There we go. Oh. See what the problem is here. some more of that steel. Right. I'm going to be leaving it to the next 5-10 minutes, I think, because we're nearly in the
meeting, so
the joy. Well, once we up iron production, the batteries should start being produced. I may do a start.
Probably. So there's only a few dark furnaces over here.
No, our issue is that we need another
Smeltery.
Yeah, smeltery and deltery. I need stone bricks. Gov, give me your stone bricks.
I could start exploiting that iron field to the east.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring that down.
I don't
so we
disagree.
just have a secondary input on the east side.
Oh, east. I was thinking west. Whereabouts? East. Yeah, east would work though as well. So we could. That's actually close enough that we wouldn't even need to train it in. Okay, that could work.
So I can
okay,
basically smelt it in situ.
you could. You could. You could. And start setting up a smeltery over here. I'm thinking ahead for when we get a proper train network and we can just start delivering in train loads of iron ore to be smelted somewhere. Although a second thought occurs that we should just have a smeltery somewhere.
Yeah, we could do that in the northwest, maybe.
We just deliver all the iron ore there, and then train it from there into the base. If you see what I mean. Could also work. Could also work quite nicely.
Could maybe do that with the so just under Fort Gov in the north. There's like a triple iron field.
Yeah.
Plus, there's also existing electrical networks there.
True. True. So, are we going with the latter plan of having an extra basal smeltery that we just dump? We get trains from all around the map and dump iron in there, and from there we offload.
Yeah, I think ultimately that's probably more efficient.
Yeah, I agree. Although it may be overkill, but there's no kill like overkill.
No, exactly. So where will I put the offload point then?
Don't know yet. Yeah. We need an easy way to get it into the base and onto the buses. This is where
I mean, the offload point would have to be north then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine once we have this up and running, we can just completely remove the smelting operation we have here. This will free up a lot of space, and even the mining operation, which will free up a lot of space within the base.
Yeah, but for now, I think we need to maintain it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shall we just use the northeastern point? So just kind of directly east of you as an entry point for this for the iron, because we can just attach it to that. Oh no, wait, no, that's not.
Yeah, steel
well,
over there.
it should be relatively straightforward for us to
deliver it to the bus.
Yeah, so just that corridor there, I can use that as an entry point.
Set it on the map, please. Right click and create a new tag. Okay, iron offload. Is this for plates or ore?
If we establish a smeltery just south of Fort Gov, I think It's central enough to a bunch of different iron.
So
mines.
plates there, then.
Yeah.
Okay, via train, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. It's a plan for next time then.
What I'll do is I'll establish the smeltery.
If you like.
Or at the very least, I'll put something down just to remind us what we were doing.
I'm just putting a tag down at the moment.
I've got a few mining drills anyway.
Why can't I edit your tag? Oh, I can. This is where we need the robots.
Are we manufacturing fast transport belts anywhere?
Yes.
Just down at the labs.
Oh, they're down there somewhere. I forget exactly where. Right, I've got a basic kind of unit of production spec'd out more or less for the thing inside the fort.
Cool.
It's only a blueprint at the moment. Gives us something that we can easily kind of copy and paste to ramp things up. Yeah, that works. Cool. Right, I'm gonna bail off.
Cool. I'm probably going to just try and finish off a couple of... just to try and get the pattern established.
Remember, you can ghost place it from the base.
Just get a lot to figure it out before I go too far.
Cool. Well, GG.
GG. Shall catch you later on.
TD for now.